Have you ever had a day that seemed like it just went on forever? So many things coming your way and so many trials and troubles along the way. You just can't wait for tomorrow. And then you think to yourself, oh no, tomorrow is going to be just like that. There's an interesting verse in the Sermon on the Mount where Jesus addresses this very thing, this idea of worrying about today and worrying about tomorrow. And it's sort of a verse that makes me smirk every time I read it and think about what Jesus was talking about in that verse. He says in Matthew chapter 6, verse 34, "Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own." Sometimes we spend our day worrying about the events of the day and realize that tomorrow will come and there will be other challenges along the way. And Jesus says, don't worry about these things. I mean, after all, every day has its own trials, and you're probably experiencing some of the trials that come with just simply daily living. Some of them are large trials and some are small. But when you're in the middle of a trial, it doesn't matter how big or small it is. It's a trial nonetheless. But as we face these trials, we might begin to realize that each day does indeed have its own trouble. And Jesus says as much to us. He says, tomorrow will have its troubles. Let this day worry about itself. Worry doesn't really accomplish anything, does it? And what we can discover, though, is we can have triumph in the middle of these trials. We can trust Jesus with our trials today, and this is what he's encouraging us to do in this unusual statement. He's saying, don't worry about the things that are taking place in your day today. Yes, we have to work through them, we have to walk through them, but Jesus is at our side, and so we can trust him to take care of us. And we can trust him with tomorrow's trials as well. We can actually be triumphant in our Christian faith because Jesus is at our side. And so we don't need to worry about these sorts of things. And after all, tomorrow will have enough problems of its own. So don't get ahead of ourselves. Let's take one day at a time. Let's keep trusting Jesus today, one step at a time, really. And after this step and the next one, we begin to discover a faith-building exercise of trusting Jesus step by step and day by day, and realizing that he will be there with us. We can trust him, and we should look with anticipation then at finding out how is Jesus going to handle today's trials. How is he going to walk me through those? And it becomes a moment of discovery and anticipation and faith instead of a time of worry. So I hope that you won't be worrying today, but that you'll be trusting Jesus. And I hope that you'll be looking for that triumphant way of expressing life, and not worrying about tomorrow, not even worrying about today, but looking to see how God is going to help us through. Thanks for taking time to share in this pastoral visit. Have a great day.